Another real big thing is our medical calls. So back in, I think it's 2013, all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, no one knew anything about it. We got it's called a memorandum of understanding with the St. John's, and what happens there is they have these things called purple calls, and purple where they're like the worst calls,
Purple calls.
choking, CPR required, not breathing, and what happens is what happened that night. It was around Christmas. All of a sudden, our call rate like doubled, easy, and I don't know the numbers exactly, but we just end up going to all these medical calls, and the problem is, one, we weren't told. Two, we've only got a first aid certificate, same as teachers, same as any other workplace, Like, yeah, we practice it a bit more, but that's all the training we've been given, and so we're like, well, we've got to get something for that, and the percentage of people getting saved now is the proof is out there that we've helped, like, over 100% better rate of people surviving, so we're saving lives because we're there first. We're there first sometimes. And
are these medical calls not because of fire?
No,
when you say medical calls, it's not fire. It's like someone choking.
You call 111. You ask for an ambulance.
Yeah.
You say my family member's choking, and then all of a sudden the fire truck turns up, and everyone's confused except for us because we know, And I'm talking like babies, man. We've had heaps of babies, heaps of young kids, CPRs, old people, on the toilet. But you got to drag them out and CPR, And it just happened, man. It just happened, and we didn't say anything, or we didn't to the public, so they didn't know, and
hence the confusion. But
yeah, man.
Is that because there's hardly any ambulance out
there
there?
you go again. Hey, that's another kōrero, man. It's because those ambos are struggling, with their call rates and their numbers. So, right, everything's got to be, something's happening, and people don't join us because we don't start on a good rate at all, and that's proven in Auckland, St. John. So they're a hard organisation to move up in, and to get in the first place. So, and they're like a charity, a registered charity. How does that work? But yet the government just love that because it's, it doesn't cost them as much to run. So, I don't know, man. I'm just mentioning these things. I don't know how much is true or not, but you see it on the street.
Yeah.
I
think because you're there on the field, firsthand.
Yeah, man.
What you see.
Yeah, big time.
But is this happening because we went through 2 years of COVID lockdowns, or was it happening before that?
Oh man, no, it was happening before. So yeah. We were so I worked rosters for a while, and so we do our own rosters, making sure that the fire station the next day has got enough workers there, and maybe it was probably like maybe a year or two before COVID. We just started struggling to man these stations, man. And it's like, what? Okay, this truck's got to ride down, they got to ride down one. Another truck, they got to ride down one. Then all of a sudden, we've got to shut stations, man. We've got to close stations because we don't have enough firefighters to cover these stations. It's like, man, this all happened within the span of probably 4 or 5 years ago. It's just gotten worse and worse. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that and just because of the low pay? Oh,
so other things, low pay to start with, and that you can work overtimes and get a lot of money, but there's a lot of overtime. There's a lot of hours, man. I'm talking like 100-hour weeks, like not even that's not even unusual, you know. And then on top of that, people don't want to live in Auckland, you know. We had a lot of it's cheaper to live somewhere else, so guys or people would join the fire service, and then they'd want to move somewhere more affordable. And I was just talking to someone today. The floor layer today is at home, and I was telling him, Corey, bro, if me and my wife were 10 years younger, you know, and we wouldn't be able to afford a house on our wages, you know. And we're like, she's a teacher, my wife's a teacher, I'm a firefighter. We're like stock standard, you know, we're the bread and butter of the community, and we can't afford to buy a house. So I can't even imagine how hard it is for young ones now, you know. So yeah, I really, that's just hard, man. It's real unachievable.
It's kind of like, it's sad, but also, because right now I'm listening to you, like, I'm getting kind of like angry, because you know what I was saying before about the government services. Like, these are the most important things to run the country, right?
Yeah, man.
That should be the priority. The government should be, you know, taking care of.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, I've seen it because, you know, you think about education, you think about your kids and how teachers were struggling with the workload and low pay, and teachers were leaving. You know, there was a bit of a crisis there, you know.
Man, there is, man.
But these are our kids, and the nurses were doing the same thing. You know, our health is important.
Yeah. All these base,
and our,
you know?
and our safety with the with the firefighting. So, you guys must get angry. That's why.
All the. I mean, how much of it is in our hands? You know, there's not much we can do. But as a collective, you know, that's. I mean, that's why we have a union in the first place. But teachers, man, my wife's a teacher. They struggle to get relievers, you know, and that's just at her school, man. I'm not even nationwide. It's a shortage of those core jobs that, you know, later in the piece when people are older, or when that's when we're going to struggle, you know, and it's a telltale sign now, man. So no, come on, government. I don't know.